Uh, Hello once again, YouTube. It's me. I'm back, and first thing you might notice is that the background behind me is slightly different. That's because a lot of things have happened recently. As I mentioned in a previous video, I think it might be my last UFC review. I'm not sure. Things have been changing quite a bit, and this is one of the changes. I now have my bedroom primarily to myself. Whether or not that'll affect the rate at which I put these videos out, kind of depends. But either way, let's just go with this. I apologise for being late with this one, but like I said, stuff happening. So here we go. Let's review this beast. So let's go to the preliminary cards, and we are off to a great start when Rose Namajunas beat Angela Hill with a beautifully done standing rear naked choke, and it was a very very good fight. Rose definitely looked, I think, the best she's ever looked in a fight, and it was the kind of submission I kind of like to see, but I'm always worried. Because usually, when it comes to submissions, if you do tap, you might be seen as a wimp. But it's a lot more dangerous for your health if you choose to go to sleep or you choose to lose a limb. Mostly the latter, you know. But yeah, that was great. Pretty much the entire preliminary card was fairly decent. I'll say fairly decent, it was all awesome. Next up, we have, I mean it, next up is Adriano Martins against Islam Makhachev, I think that's how you say his name. And Adriano won with a no one saw it coming. I will admit, neither did I. It was just sort of like, Islam was backing him up. Then Martins returned with beautiful right hook and knocked out Makhachev. I was not expecting that. Freaking wow. That was amazing to see. Next up, Albert Turmenov against Alan Jarvin. Albert won by TKO. By the way, all these finishes so far have been in the first round. That was a very, very good effort by Turmenov. Sorry, and had an itch on my back. And I'm especially proud of him. It was a good night for the Russians, I will say that. And the final fight on the main prelim card was Yair Rodriguez against Dan Hooker. Pretty good fight, went the distance. Yair won by unanimous decision. But I'm going to talk about another fight because I did get to see it because of how quickly the preliminary card went, and I like it when that happens because you do get to see some fights that you normally can't see on the Fight Pass. And the fight I got to see was the debut of a guy named Sage Northcutt, who beat Francisco Trevino in 57 seconds of the first round. That, like, if you want to make a statement in the UFC, that is how you do it. I mean, Sage is, like, I looked him up briefly before filming the video. He's 4 years younger than I am. And he's got, like, 6 wins, including this one. No losses, all finishes. And he comes in, and barely a minute into his debut, he freaking stomps out Francisco Trevino. Oh, what? What am I doing with my life? Apparently I'm doing this. I'm talking about it and being extremely jealous. I need to watch the show that he's on as well, like Looking for a Fight, I think it's called. I need to do that, and I probably will soon. But let's move on to the main. The main card did have good fights. None of them were finishes, but all of them were good. First up, we have Juliana Pena against Jessica Ai, and Juliana won by unanimous decision. It was a very interesting fight. It was primarily a ground battle. I don't know why Jessica chose to take it to the ground sometime because she does have better stand up and she was having better luck there. But Pena was way better on the ground, and because it kept getting taken there, she inevitably she inevitably won pretty much just from being dominant on the ground with a ground and pound and submission attempts. It was all good. Next up, we have Joseph Benavidez who beat Ali Bagotinov. It's always a weird surname to say. Also by unanimous decision. Noticing a theme? Oh yeah. But yeah, it was a good fight. So was the Ruslan Magomedov against Sean Jordan. Now, here's the thing. Sean Jordan is kind of hit and miss fighter for me. Like, I think the only reason is because the first time I saw him, he fought against Czech Congo in June 2012, so 3 years ago, and I think it was June, might have been July, but that's irrelevant. And he was just so damn boring in that fight. Then I saw his second fight afterwards. I think he knocked his next opponent out. I was like, okay, maybe I discounted this guy too early. And this is the first time I can remember seeing him fight for a while, and he was very good, but Magomedov was unfortunately the better man. Next up, we move on to who I think is a very underrated fighter and one of the most improved ones, Ryan Bader, against a proper legend of the sport, Rashad Evans, and Bader won by unanimous decision. And I think, in all honesty, this is the most well-rounded we've ever seen Bader. I think he performed very, very well against Rashad Evans, who was no pushover at all. It was very, very great, good showcase for Bader, and it just proves that he can stay in the top tier of the light heavyweights. He's always had a kind of trouble with staying there, but if he can perform the same way he did against Rashad Evans and he did against Rampage Jackson as well, as an example, he can definitely stay at the top. And now we move on to the main event, the best fight on the card, brilliant title fight, not one of the best, but freaking amazing nonetheless. Daniel Cormier and Alexander Gustafsson. Cormier won by split decision, and holy crap, was it a good fight. You wouldn't have thought Cormier would get the better striking exchanges, considering how much of a beast Gustafsson is on the feet. And Cormier was pretty much there. I mean, when he kept landing his jab, he knew he was in. I mean, Gustafsson had chances to finish, as did Cormier. None of them took them, but they kind of didn't need to. It was just very, very well done. So yeah, congrats to both of them. And sorry to bring it back to him, but I believe... no. I think I'm thinking of something else. I know there was a TKO victory. I think it was on the same card. And there's one thing I remember seeing where one guy had landed a really good strike and had the other against the cage, and did not expend all his energy trying to knock him out against the cage. He did the smart thing of taking him down. I think that might have been Tumanov. I could be wrong. Or maybe it was Northcutt, I don't know. But well, Sage Northcutt, I'm looking forward to seeing him fight again. Overall, this was a really good event. The undercard was definitely the standout moment. The only fight really worth remembering too much was on the main card with Cormier and Gustafsson, but Bader did very, very well, I think. So I'll see you next time, probably with an Ultimate Fight review, or maybe something else, maybe not standy-uppy, sporty, fighty related. Yes, I am making that a term. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, thank you for being patient, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, and bye bye.